8 dunks for him tonight. Yeah, that was the most dunks you've ever had in one game in a Wolves uniform. So
Really?
Yeah. Not a career high, but most since you've been here. Just how did it feel, especially on that end of the floor tonight?
I mean, it's fun. It's fun, but like I said, it's all credit to the guys looking for me, finding me. Kyle, Nat, Kyle, Mike, Nikhil, found me too, Kat, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun because when the guys are getting better at putting it right up there, and I just have to go get it and finish it. And sometimes they throw it and I don't get it, but they keep they kept the confidence in throwing it, and yeah, it's fun. I appreciate that.
I was gonna say, kind of, we're maybe one of the biggest things, or two of the biggest things that you've learned playing with this group of guys. Maybe they've learned playing with you that enable a night like tonight to happen.
Yeah, I think just everything is about trust and habits, and some bigs are not good at catching love. Some bigs like me are really good at catching love, and also understanding like the way I roll in the pick and roll, and understanding the positioning on the floor, and all those things don't just happen overnight, So it's it's a process, and I just try to be aggressive, make the right play, and yeah, finish strong, and like I said, when we move the ball like we did tonight, and when we share the ball, it's really tough to guard because the teams don't know who's gonna get the shot. They just they're scrambling the whole game because they don't know who's gonna shoot it.
With you guys kind of late in these games, it seems like there's a different kind of confidence about you guys when you're late in these close games anymore. The execution is going to be there, the defense is going to be there, whereas maybe last year it wasn't always there. Do you feel like this team has a different kind of confidence in those situations?
We do, and we have a lot of guys that have experiences, that been through a lot of those games, a lot of those close games, lost some of them, won some of them. But you understand that when it comes down to the last, 3-4 minutes of the game, we have to raise our focus, raise our intensity, and we gotta trust the game, trust the flow, and go where it works. So if it's Cat got a small on him, we gotta post him up, and if we can go Mike and myself in pick and roll. I mean, we got so many different things that we can do, and and it's like I said, it's it's tough to guard because they don't know what's coming.
What's one of the big things that's enabled your chemistry with Carl to blossom for the last year?
I mean, Cat is just for me just amazingly unselfish.
Next question.
Yeah. No, just what I want to say, what I really appreciate about Carl is that he's looking for me, and a lot of times, especially last year, and even sometimes this year, he's trying to find me, and he turns the ball over, and and yeah, it's nobody likes to turn the ball over in a basketball game, but he keeps trusting me, keep looking for me, and so it's fun to when after going through tough phases with the chemistry starts to click, and he's able to find me on the perfect lobs, and he's able to find me on those duckings underneath the basket, and it's demoralizing for the defense. You have two guys that are dominant and that are also able to make each other better. I mean, I think it's what makes us make us already, but gonna make us unique. And if you want to get where we want to get, I think that's gonna be a key for success.
How was it playing with him and Nas there for a few minutes in the fourth?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. And like I said, people call these guys bigs. They're not bigs. They're just tall, but they don't play like bigs. Cat does a little bit sometimes when he decides to bully a little bit. He play like a big, but it's all about our awareness and understanding who's on the floor, who's not. Understanding that if all three of us are on the floor, they're probably going to be guarding shooters. So understanding that their mindset has got to shift into chasing shooters, and I think they're able to do it. I think it's just being in the situation more and more, and just communicating, being aware of one another. And once again, no one is gonna look weird to some people, but who cares? Who cares? Once it works, they're gonna all praise it. So yeah, it's fun.
Defensively, how do you go as far as timing blocks? A lot of people hit you with pump fakes, you don't jump for them. Is that something that you work on, practice on? Because Richards had that pump fake and you didn't go for it at all.
I see the future. You guys laughing? I'm serious.
You see the future?
I see the future.
Does it any preparation go into that? It doesn't look like you're jumping at all. You're right there ready to go.
I mean, it's just awareness, and try to anticipate, see what. This is a mind game, also, understanding what the guy is going to try to do, and yeah, and sometimes I'm gonna try to anticipate, and the guy's gonna shoot a floater and take me off guard, and and he might make it, but overall, over the course of the game, I usually understand, the tendencies of each player, and try to make them do things that they might not be as comfortable doing, and. It's been working so far, and I think as a team, now my goal is really, because we don't play defense by ourselves, my goal is to really, as a team, all be on the same page, and yeah, man, no one ever gonna score 0 points in a basketball game, but making the other teams have to make shots that they're not comfortable making, and take away all the rim and threes, and if they're going to hit us with turnaround fadeaways like Gordon Hayward did tonight in the second quarter, we got to be okay with living with that as long as they are contested and that they have to work for it.